Opinions remain divided on the issue, but some lawyers believe that it's an issue that will be decided on a case-by-case basis and settled ultimately by the courts. Let's move on now. The courts have been busy as usual with different cases. Here's a recap of some of the top stories we tracked.
We begin with the report that the FCT High Court in Abuja has fixed the 4th of February to hear an application filed by the National Security Advisor, Colonel Sambo Dasuki, who is seeking a stay of proceedings pending his release from the custody of the Department of State Services. The trial was told last week Friday after the 3 other accused persons facing charges with him told the court that they had not been served with the application. Justice Hussain Baba Yusuf then ruled that the application was not ripe for hearing. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has however opposed the application, insisting that the matter should be heard from day to day in accordance with the provisions of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act. In another case pending before the Federal High Court Abuja, Justice Ademola Adeniyi has ordered the federal government to produce Colonel Sambo Dasuki in court on the 16th and 17th of February for trial on charges bordering on money laundering and alleged illegal possession of firearms. A Federal Capital Territory High Court has granted the National Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, Olisa Metuh, bail in the sum of 300 million naira, with 2 sureties in like sum. In the ruling, which was given last week Friday, the court stressed that the sureties must be residents in Abuja, Nigeria's capital city. The PDP spokesman was granted bail a day after his arraignment on a 2-count charge of criminal destruction of evidence and property of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Last week Tuesday, the same Federal High Court admitted Mr. Metuh to bail in the sum of 400 million naira with 2 sureties following his arraignment and another 7-count charge of corruption, money laundering and breach of trust. Staying in Abuja, Justice James Soho of the Federal High Court last week Thursday ordered that the detained leader of the Independent People of Biafra be remanded in prison custody pending the hearing and determination of his bail application. Justice Soho gave the order shortly after Nnamdi Kanu and 2 others pleaded not guilty to a 6-count charge of treasonable felony and illegal importation of a radio transmitter preferred against him by the federal government. The prosecution had informed the court that it had completed its investigation and was ready for trial. Following this submission, the defense team made an oral application for the transfer of the accused person to prison custody. After listening to arguments for and against the application, Justice Soho ordered the accused persons to be remanded in Kuje prison and adjourned hearing of the bail application to the 25th of January. And we round off at the Federal High Court in Lagos, where trial has commenced in the case against Patrick Akpobolokemi, the former Director General of the Nigeria Maritime and Safety Agency, NIMASA. Akpobolokemi is standing trial alongside 5 others for allegedly defrauding the federal government to the tune of 2.3 billion naira. They were arraigned before Justice Ibrahim Buba, and they've all pleaded not guilty to all the counts. 3 prosecution witnesses have so far testified in the matter. Taslim Adekunle, a compliance officer at Zenith Bank, a fashion designer, Chukwuemeka Benjamin, and Hussaini Sabo, a bureau de change operator, have all appeared before Justice Buba to give evidence of how monies were collected and disbursed under the instruction of some of the defendants. Trial is expected to continue on the 2nd of February.